and I've read about the companions and the Salaf and everyone else. I know who I am. I'm the creation of Allah.
But I wasn't really raised upon, like, you know, the Sunnah of the Prophet and knowing who Allah really is and how to worship Him and so on and so on. But I'm saying that spirit of religiosity was always in my house. Now, when obviously, you know, I went to a school, I ended up going to a secondary school that at the time was the 13th worst school in the country. I think I went in there in year 8 or year 9, and at that time it was the 13th worst school in the country, and it improved over them. But the point was, it was a bad environment. It was a very bad environment. And I was told that this school actually used to be a school for young offenders, kids that wouldn't get accepted anywhere else, but they would go here. It wasn't that bad when I went there, but it was still bad. So what happened was, obviously, you know, as the Prophet ﷺ said, he said a person is upon the religion of his Khalil, his friend. So I was basically influenced by just all these bad boys around me. Like I said, originally I weren't really a bad boy. I told you that I come from a Pakistani family. And let's be real, like all of the Pakistanis out there that are walking with a bop, slitting their eyebrows and a fade, know that when you go home, you got curry stains on your wrist, and your mum slapping you around with, like, what do you call it, the rolling pin and that. Outside is a different story, but inside, we're curry munchers, let's be real, that everyone knows. So, you know, I got influenced, and then when I'm outside and my parents are not there, they're not able to keep an eye on me, of course, you know, I got involved in some stuff that I shouldn't have. But alhamdulillah, I always found that I was never doing things as bad as the other people. Like, alhamdulillah, I never drank alcohol. And I can say to you, wallahi, I didn't take no intoxicants. I never did no drugs. I never smoked a single cigarette in my life. I just had a very bad temper issue. I had a very bad, like, anger problem. So that was my main issue. I was just getting angry, fights and so on and so forth. But I never did no drugs. I never did that. And you know, on top of that, alhamdulillah, because, like, of the conditioning that I got from my dad when I was young, and my mum and my parents, like, I never got into doing stuff with girls and stuff like that. Alhamdulillah, Allah protected me from a lot. Like, pretty much the two main issues I had was just being aggressive and music. And of course there was other things, bad manners, and I didn't pray and so on and so forth, and, you know, but I'm saying in terms of, like, the street kind of thing, if you want to call it that, like, I never been to a single party in my life. I never went to a single rave, nothing. Like, I'm telling you, as bad as I used to be and I used to get, like, I never did that. And I used to hate it. I don't even feel like I was tempted. I'm feeling like not once in my life I was tempted. Let me try alcohol or nothing like that. And I just, you know, for that I'm grateful to my parents. Wallahi, my dad, you know, I have to expect, he was raw on this issue. My dad's he's strict. One time I did something wrong. My dad, the way he disciplined me, he grabbed me, picked me up, and, like, he just, like, I won't go into it, but he never hit me. But my dad used to put me in place. So the point was, alhamdulillah, I never went that bad. But the people around me, I weren't praying, you know, I was thinking about dunya. And I'll be honest, I just wanted dunya. That's really, I wanted dunya, however I was gonna get it. And I thought I could get it through music, because I could rap,